Got another little knife review today. In case you haven't noticed, it's raining. And there's a party going on down the street. So that's why there's the cheesy music from the bad Neil Diamond impersonator. But today, we got the Boker Kalashnikov-74. Came in this box that's shaped sort of like an AK-47 magazine. It's got the little communist star thing. It's not really a communist star, it's just kind of a star. It's associated with communism. But comes in this little molded foam thingy. If you're looking for an automatic knife that won't cost you an arm and a leg, this ran me about a little more than 40 bucks. And it's very reliable, it's very durable. As you can probably tell, it's been used. It's been places. I mean, you got these little chips in the finish, which is really just paint, but you know, it works. Just worn all around here, just from my hands and being in my pocket. But getting to the actual knife, handle is very grippy. The jimping doesn't really work. It's not deep or sharp enough so your thumb just kind of runs over it. But again, as with the CRKT Ferro, you don't really need it because the grip is very secure, just from these little finger grooves. Sorry for any poor lighting issues, by the way. Pocket clip. The pocket clip is actually grooved for your fingers if you're left-handed, or you just happen to be holding it in your left hand. It's pretty strong. I'm going to try and get this in the light so you can see it. There we go. This is the serrated version in olive green. Like I said in another video, I like the serrated just so in case I have to cut something really tough, really fast, like a zip tie or a seat belt. I've used this knife for cutting just about everything. I've cut through steel screens. I wasn't breaking into a house, by the way. It was at an abandoned place where nobody was using it, so I thought I'd test it out. What else have I cut with this? I've cut rubber hose, something of about, actually I got one right here, something of about that width, about, I don't know, half an inch, pretty thick and tough. It is very sharp out of the box, and it, steel is AUS 8, holds an edge very well. I had this for a couple months and after heavy use I only had to sharpen it once. Button. The button is kind of deep set, so there is always this possibility that you can confuse the torque screw or the pivot screw, with your deployment button. I've never had that problem because what I do is I always have my knuckle, the knuckle of my index finger in a certain way. And I used to do martial arts. I have a black belt in taijutsu, and what they always used to tell us is when you're handling weapons and you want to switch hands or something, sorry if this is a little complicated, but your body always knows where the rest of your body is. So you can always, without even thinking, just find your other hand or find, you know, your fingers. It's not like you're groping around for another part of your body. And what I would always do is I just put my thumb in the crook of my index finger and it would already be on that deployment button. And you can just snap it open like that. Safety mechanism on the back. It's a little tough and I don't usually have it on. One of the things that I don't like about this is that it's tip down carry. I do like tip down carry, but since the safety, when the safety's on, this little switch, I don't know if you can see it in the light, but this little switch is forward. And what would happen is that even if you took the safety off, and then once you took it out of your pocket, it would just fall back down again, and sometimes you go to deploy your knife, and it would stick. And then you'd have to go take that off, and then you could deploy it. I was never really in any sort of emergency where I had to use it quickly, fortunately, but that could be a problem possibly for you. And weight, it's about average weight, I think. I'm sorry I don't have a scale. I should probably do that in another video. Actually weigh this and you can see how much it weighs. Size, whoop, don't do that. Didn't have a firm grip on the knife, but the blade is about 3 point something inches. I don't have my computer because it's inside. Deployment's very fast, if you had noticed. I'm just winging this, so please bear with me if I'm kind of jumping all over the place. As of right now, that's all I can think of for this Boker Kalashnikov-74. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. Thanks.